friends. Hey, come on in. It's Tuesday late afternoon. I've got some pork loin here that I've cut up. I just have some sea salt on it right now. I think it's cheaper to buy a whole loin and cut it yourself. I got this for a little over $7. It was 2 1/4 pounds of pork, so pretty good deal. So I've just got that resting. I've cut it up. I was gonna grill it, but it's not as warm as I thought it was gonna be today because the wind, it says it's 41, but with the wind, it feels a lot cooler. So I think I'm just going to cook it in the skillet because I don't know with this wind, if I wanna stand out there and fight those grill flames. And I was gonna maybe do it on my flat top. My flat top's out of gas. Wah, wah, wah. So, just some old school pork, and I'm going to make a sauce for my son. Now, when he was little, my boys, and when I say my boys, I mean my husband and my son, don't like pork chops, pork loin, most pork. They like sausage and bacon. Pork is also on the do not eat list for Brock, so I'm gonna fix him a hamburger tonight. If I cook pork, I always have an alternative for Brock. So anyway, when Mason was little, to help him eat his pork chops when I was really hungry for them, I would make him a quick homemade honey mustard. Well, he's 21 now, so I think we can elevate the sauce for him. So half a cup of mayonnaise. Now this will fit into ketovore, if you're doing ketovore, or you're doing a more relaxed carnivore. Half a cup of mayonnaise. We're going to do 3. Get this open here. I had it upside down and it was going to make a mess. Let's do 3 teaspoons. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 teaspoons. Krista, get it together. Get it together. 3 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. Ooh la la, Dijon. Okay. And then we're going to do a teaspoon of lemon juice straight from the tree here in Southern Ohio. Picked it right out back. All right. There we go. Lola snoring, of course. If you're new here, Lola is my beagle. I have a German Shorthair Pointer, which is Jake, and I have a Brittany Spaniel, which is Harper Jean Jumpin' Bean, Harper Jean, aka Peanut. They are both bird dogs. Lola is, a beagle, supposedly a rabbit dog. She will chase rabbits all day. She never catches them. She's a little plus size girl. Garlic. And then we're going to do 3 teaspoons of honey. So to recap, because sometimes I get to talking, we did a half a cup of mayonnaise, 3 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, teaspoon of lemon juice, pinch of garlic. You could use garlic powder. And now we're going to do honey. This is raw honey. So some carnivores eat honey, some don't. If you don't want the honey, you could probably substitute just like a sweetener if you wanted to, or you can just leave it out. I know my son, he loves honey, so he will want the honey. He always had honey on his carnivore journey, and it never affected him. Of course, he works out a lot. He also works outside and burns a lot of calories for his job. That's it. We're just going to give it a mix. You could add pepper if you'd like. Maybe a little hot sauce if you want a little heat to it. I'm going to give it a try here. Let's give it a little taste. Oh yeah. There's the dryer. He's going to be happy about that. All right. Come back. I'm going to cook this. We're going to have a little chat about what your challenge will be for tomorrow. I'll see you then. Since it's cold and windy outside, I'm going to cook my pork loin in my trusty cast iron skillet. So I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. If you're not into spices, do salt. I'm going to do some onion powder. I already salted it earlier. And a little bit of white pepper, sorry. There we go. Got some bacon grease. My trusty steed. And I'm just going to drop these in the skillet. So our pork loin is in the skillet. We're going to give it about 3 or 4 minutes on each side before we flip it. And then I'll put the second batch in. So our second batch is in. Here we got some great color on our pork loin. I'm going to put it in my toaster oven to keep it warm. Another reason I like to buy the whole loin is a lot of times if you get them already cut up, they seem to be filled with water, and they'll secrete a lot of water when you're cooking it. This pork loin, we got some great color on it. There was no water added to it. So there you have it. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to finish this off. I got some Kerrygold butter. We're going to add that in. A couple tablespoons. Going to add some more salt. I always like to wait at the end because I love this Baja sea salt. Has all those minerals in it. And I just love that taste. I'm just going to give it a toss. Now, if you wanted to, I've got my heat turned down. You could add a little bit of garlic or some Parmesan cheese for these pork tenderloin bites. Look at that, friends. I mean, come on. Look at that. All right, I've got Brock's burger in the air fryer, and it's almost dinner time. So I've heard a lot of people say, not you all, but I've heard people in the past say carnivore diet is too expensive. If you're eating ribeye every day, or, you know, like a strip steak or something expensive, I can understand that. But I get just as satiated eating pork or chicken, so find those cheaper cuts. I've even heard Dr. Berry say bologna, hot dogs, all beef hot dogs. Eat what you can eat. Sorry, Brock's cheeseburger's done. Eat what you can eat. It doesn't have to be a ribeye every day. If you can do that, that's fantastic. But do what you can. Grab you some pork. I got all this pork for $7. And let me show you. Let me show you how tender this is. I'm going to cut it with a butter knife. Look at that. Oh, so good. I've missed your pork chops. Like I said, the boys don't like it, so I don't have pork very often. But I'm gonna try just a little tad of Mason sauce there. So we've got something for everybody. If you're doing ketovore, you can eat the sauce. If you're doing carnivore only, you can have the meat. Just an idea of some meals. I suggest you make that sauce if you're allowed to have it. Oh, that's so good. And I say allowed. I shouldn't say allowed. If your lifestyle can incorporate it. How about that? So here's your challenge for tomorrow. Move your body for 10 minutes. I don't care what you do. Clean your house, mop your floor, have a dance party in your kitchen, march in place, go for a walk. 10 minutes. Set a timer. Do it. Let me know if you're going to do the challenge, and then let me know when you finish it. I plan to do a 1 mile walk in the morning, which is 15 minutes. If you can't walk and you're maybe in a chair, then let's do some arm workout. All right, there's your challenge tomorrow. Make you some pork. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by as always, and I'll see you tomorrow, friends.